Happy Wednesday. Happy Winning Wednesday, friends. It is your girl, Dominique, Atlanta's nurturing agent, and I am back with a Winning Wednesday tip for you. Today's Winning Wednesday tip is going to cover a way that you can buy a home without any down payment, as well as a couple other items. But I want to thank you first and foremost before I dive into this topic for coming in and spending some time with me today. I'm really appreciative of it because you could tune into anywhere else right now, but you're here with me. So I want to say thank you. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Please don't forget to leave comments so that I can know how to better these videos for you, or if there's a topic that you want to hear me talk about but I haven't talked about, then let me know. And then I'll go into that topic at some point. Anyway, without further ado, today we're going to go into this product that I was mentioning. So did you know that you could buy a home with zero money down, so 0% down payment, zero PMI, private mortgage insurance, and still have it be a conventional loan, which if you have been in the market during this current seller's market, then you know conventional loans are are highly favored in a seller's market, at least over FHA and other government products. So if you have a conventional loan and you're in the seller's market, that's a really good look because a lot of buyers look for that in relation to, a lot of sellers look for conventional loans when they're selling their home, especially in this seller's market where conventional loans are not as strict or as rigid as your FHA loan, which is a comparable one I thought of at the top of my head. Anyway, let's dive into this product. So 0% down, zero PMI, and it's conventional. And so there are only 3 lenders to my knowledge so far that offer this product. And I'm actually going to go into, again, the advantages of the product, the disadvantages, and then talk about my experience because I actually used one of these products when I bought my first home. So I want to go into the advantages. The advantage is, one, it's 0%. So it's 0% down. So if you have been struggling to save money for a down payment, this is a good opportunity for you to go and get a product or go and get a home because this product does not require you to have a down payment. Now, keep in mind, you still have to have cash to close when it does come time for you to close. And in a normal market that's not the seller's market, typically the seller will help you kind of get those cash to close. You guys can negotiate the cash to close costs being paid by them. But right now we're in a seller's market and buyers are covering their buying their cash to close. So with this program, thankfully, you don't have to necessarily have a down payment, but you do still have to have your cash to close as you would with any other in any other transaction. No PMI. No PMI is good because what that will do is that will help lower your monthly payment. So you're not paying as much with that PMI taken out of this product. So that's another plus. Now, you always want to get more than one rate, right? You want to go to more than one lender, at least 3. And I have a video where I say at least go to 2, but 3 is like a good number to at least be able to compare what's being offered to you. So just keep that in mind too, in addition to what else I'm talking about, because you want to get comparable rates. You want to get rates to be able to compare them and see which one is best in favor of your finances. But so no PMI, no down payment, so 0 down payment. And then it's a conventional loan. So right now we're in the seller's market, which is heavily geared toward the sellers. It's called a seller's market. The ball's in the seller's court. So having a conventional loan as a buyer is going to be highly favorable to a seller simply because with conventional loans, again, the parameters surrounding how the loan itself will work are not as rigid or as strict as an FHA loan. So those are the 3 really great bonus or 3 really good perks to having that loan product. Now, the disadvantages. I almost forgot that quick. Oh my gosh. The disadvantages of this loan is this. The interest rate does tend to be slightly higher because of that lack of PMI. So you may get a slightly higher interest rate than what you're seeing very common right now. So right now it's really these low interest rates of about 2 and 3% are very popular. In a program like this, you won't get that 2 to 3% percentage. I shouldn't say you won't. There's obviously a chance you can, but in my experience, from what I've seen, and even my own experience with what I got with my property, you're not going to get the 2 to 3% interest rate because of that lack of PMI, but you do get an interest rate that's about standard when we're in a pretty level economy, right? So in our economy, when we're not in a seller's market or a buyer's market, we're just kind of in a standard economy, you might get an interest rate more reflective of what interest rates look like in that economy versus now where they're like the 2 and 3%, right? So that's the trade-off there, is that you will have a bit of a higher interest rate, but nothing, at least from what I've seen and in my experience, nothing too crazy. So the advantages, again, is that you have no PMI, it's a conventional loan, and it's 0 down, which if you have seen any other videos, the down payment is a huge factor in why some people won't even move toward home ownership, because they're intimidated by what the down payment requirements are. And so with this product that I'm mentioning to you, this will help alleviate some of the stress associated with down payment fears. Now, there are 3 lenders to my knowledge so far that offer this product, or that offer this type of product. Navy Federal Credit Union, and their product is called the Home Buyer's Choice. And then you also have Synovus and Cadence Bank, which also offer this same product. It's not called the same thing, but the conventional 0 down, 0 PMI, those factors are the same. So what I would do is I would either look at those lenders in your area and try to get 3 rates from them if you have all 3. If you don't have all of those lenders, or you only have one, try to get a rate from maybe one of your local or smaller banks. And before you get a rate from them, ask them, say, hey, I was wondering if you all have any products or programs through the Community Reinvestment Act that I could potentially look into further, or that I could possibly participate in. And then see what they have to say or what they have to offer, okay? This video is already like 7 minutes, so I gotta go. But I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me on this Winning Wednesday, and I hope that you keep winning. See ya.